Have you ever been up at midnight and you're scouring through your favorite food delivery app, wondering what to get to make yourself feel like the biggest piece of shit possible? Well, in today's tier list, we are ranking the best fast food in Canada. Now let's get right into it. First up, we have Church's Chicken. Probably the most mid-tier fried chicken you can possibly get out there. Church's Chicken is so overly greasy, it makes me shit like a fucking fire hose. Goes straight into the C tier. Now we got Domino's Pizza, and fuck do I ever hate Domino's Pizza. Their sauce is way too fucking sweet, and their crust tastes fucking disgusting in my opinion. They used to be good back in the day, but they have fallen down so fucking hard. Unfortunately, it's gotta go in the detail. Now we got McDonald's, and McDonald's, in my opinion, has the best fast food fries out there. They're still not quite the top of the top, but over the last few years, they have gotten so much better than they used to be. Their burgers, both freshness, taste, and quality have gotten way better. Goes right up into the A tier. Now we got Dairy Queen. I really don't understand why people hate on Dairy Queen. Their ice cream alone carries them super hard, and their food is overly hated in my opinion for some reason. This is an A tier restaurant. Fight me on it. Now we got Quiznos. For some reason, I don't know why, people hate on Quiznos. I love Quiznos. Their ingredients are fresh, their subs are well toasted, they taste either delicious, and honestly, miles better than fucking Subway. They go right up into the back of A tier. Next up, we have Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut overall is pretty mid-tier pizza, but their pan crust is fucking incredible. Crunchy, just oily enough. Pizza Hut is like the Kia Soul of pizzas, but it gets carried by its crust into the B tier. Now we got Subway, and Subway is fucking trash. Let's be honest. If you want to fuck up your stomach and probably your life, you fucking order Subway. Their meats are as fake as Kim Kardashian's ass, but their cookies, honestly, kind of fire. Still, it doesn't save them from the top of D tier. Next up, we got Five Guys. You just robbed a bank. You got 30 million in a sack, nobody knows you're around. On the way home, you order Five Guys. That's the only way you can fucking afford it. It's S tier quality, obviously, but fuck my ass, is it ever expensive? S tier. Now we got Popeyes. The best fast food chicken around in my opinion. More flavorful and juicy than your mom. They're just top notch all around. Also, they have the best fast food fried chicken sandwich on the market. In my opinion, it goes into the S tier. Now we got Triple O's. Triple O's is a Western Canadian chain that'll slap your tits off. I describe it as the In-N-Out burger of the North. They got this mayo sauce, relish, absolutely phenomenal. Beef is flavorful, delicious, goes into the S tier. Next up, we got KFC. KFC is that one friend in high school who decided to experiment with meth, and their life just went downhill. They used to be fucking awesome, now they're just complete shit in my opinion. Overly greasy, chicken almost tastes raw at times, just not my thing. They go into the top of D tier. Now we got Arby's. In my opinion, Arby's of late has changed dramatically. They have a little bit of something for everybody. Their fucking curly fries are amazing, horsey sauce is good, and their quality has gone so far up over the last little bit. Still not quite top tier, but it goes into the B tier. Now we got Burger King, and fuck you, Burger King. Honestly, another crackhead restaurant, and I will never, ever forgive them for what they did to Tim Hortons. They dragged it into the mud with them. Fuck you, Burger King. Fucking F tier. Now we got Wendy's. Wendy's is the best actual fast food burgers, if you know what I mean. Their beef is juicy and delicious, and their ingredients aren't far behind, to be honest. The only thing keeping them down a little bit is their fries. I find them to be off and on at times. Still, goes to the back of the S tier. Now we got Taco Bell. They might as well hand out bottles of toilet cleaner and rolls of teepee at the Taco Bell drive-thru. When I'm constipated, I don't go to the pharmacy. I go to Taco Bell to clean me out. But the Crunchwrap by itself carries it a little bit up. Goes into the C tier with Church's. Now we got Fatburger, and for some reason, people hate on Fatburger. I understand it's expensive, but I don't get the hate. Their quality overall. Their burgers are fresh, delicious. They're made on a grill, fresh with fresh beef. I like Fatburger. I like the flavor. I like everything about it. Goes into the S tier. Now we got Fresh Slice Pizza. Fresh Slice, for the most part, is decent all around. The only place on this list where you can actually get pizza by the slice, which brings it up in my opinion. Pizza isn't fast food overall, unless you can get it by the slice. Their barbecue chicken pizza is straight fucking fire. Goes into the A tier. Now we got A&W. Here in Western Canada, A&W is actually really fucking good. A&W onion rings are one of the most underrated fucking items anywhere in fast food, and their root beer absolutely fucking hits. Overly expensive kinda, still a solid A tier place. Now we got Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr., in my opinion, was what Burger King should be. Quality is decent, prices are cheap. Overall, I like Carl's Jr. It's not the most amazing place in the world, but I go there every once in a while. Wouldn't put it on the same level as the big boys, but it settles nicely into a B tier. Now we got Tim Hortons. And fuck do I ever hate what Tim Hortons has become. Never in my fucking life would I have ever expected Tim Hortons to have a fucking fried chicken sandwich. What the fuck, man? What happened to you, Tim Hortons? Where did you go? Come back to me, please. C tier. Now we got Chipotle. I don't mind Chipotle, but it's too expensive for what you get. Their quality, undeniable. Fresh guacamole, fresh ingredients, for sure. But I don't want to have to put a second mortgage on my fucking home in order to afford 2 burritos and a bag of chips. Goes into the back of B tier. Now we got Little Caesars. Man, I used to love Little C's. I had a personal bad experience with Little Caesars where I can no longer properly enjoy them. Honestly, their quality is like a fucking frozen pizza. For me, they go into the back of F tier. And that's my Canadian fast food tier list redo. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.